Hey Phil, how you doing? Yes, John, that's what I'm doing. Vino. We do like vino. Partial to a glass. Partial to a glass of vino. To be honest. $2.15. I got him for this was it pull back and then it started to make highs here, and I've just been trading it on the way up. John, you can't sell until the open. Ouch. How did you get in? It's got some volatility, I'll give it that much. All right, so you're swinging it. Okay. A risky one to swing. But, you know, if you like swinging these low floaters, that's who am I to judge? I'm just a fat guy on the internet. Let's see, can we get a new high here? Current high of day 74. So we're looking for the $0.75. Two. I really ought to schedule these lives, don't I? Free line, trying to test the VWAP again. Well, I'll get it up. Pulling back a little bit too far for my liking. I thought, okay, I'll give it to the VWAP, and then I'll give it to the 20. And nah, it's broke the 20. I'm getting it. And as you'd expect, it starts to turn around. Just as I exit. Over $6. Free line could be of interest again. Palantir's having a good day. Well, I say a good day, reasonably good day for Palantir. And it's Palantir, so. Palantir's only 5% up. Three lines, 49% up or whatever. Morning, Wink. I hope you're well. It certainly is quiet out there at the moment. Morning, Neil. Good to see you, buddy. Check it out again. Breaking loss. Will that fake me out? Let's have a look at Palantir. It doesn't seem to be moving much. Breaking, constantly breaking high. It just doesn't seem like it's moving much, even though it is. So Palantir, currently 1550s. Hey Alberto. Good morning, Omegalian. Oh yes, sir, Wink. I've got multiple streams going, and I've got Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, Share Vision, all over the place. Morning, good morning, Mike. Hey, Alistair. Good morning, Ed. Afternoon, rather, to you. Good morning, Dennis. How you getting on, buddy? I think you've got the measure of them. The PSG, they've lost all, the potency. They've got. If you keep Mbappe under control, I don't think there's a lot else that they've got. PSG are not a team for the Champions League. They're flat to deceive. So I think you should be able to take them, Alistair. Well, I hope you do, because quite frankly, I don't like PSG or Man City ruining football with their oil money. Hey Spears, good to see you back. Any bad case therapeutics, whatever that means. Let's have a quick look at the catalyst here, because it's very close to the $2 threshold that I have. So Inhibicase Therapeutics receives FDA orphan drug designation for risvodetinib for treatment of multiple system atrophy. 4.5 million flow. Huge relative volume. But then I was looking for the break of $2, but I got in there a little bit early. If it does break $2, I'll add to the position. $0.10 on the range. Spread's negligible, as they should be at $2. $0.11 on the range now. Currently up 30%. And yesterday's closing price of $1.40. Hey Vols. Hey Cal. Welcome back. Yeah, it could well be a pop and drop. It's got a decent catalyst. I'm not going to hold on to it forever. You and me both, Cal. You and me both. Yeah, well, if it stays close to the VWAP or even the 9, above the 9. No, it's below. It's breaking the 9 now. So yeah, I think I'll just give this a miss. It's like it's going to close out below the 9, which means I will get out. The 9's at 168. Shit, tell me about it, Cal. Tell me about it. To be fair, I got in this for the break of $2. I was a little bit, not usually my problem, a little bit premature, but it happens to every man apparently. Feed. I've got YouTube. I've got Discord. I've got Rumble. I've got Twitch, Twitter. Share Vision. So I do have a bunch of different. I'm multicasting is what I'm doing. So take your pick. Yeah, absolutely, Ed. Absolutely, which is I say, it's a nice catalyst. Got a new high there, so I'll add to the position. See if we can't get the test of $2 this time. Just looking for curl up, not another fake out. But there you go. 3 fake outs before the bell even rings. Oh, there you go. Come on, test that $2. You know you want to. Let's have $2 out of this. Current high of days 98, so we're looking for 99 ideally. Now we've got devil horns on the 5. Don't like that. Yeah, I don't like the devil horns on the 5. Yeah, I get it. I'll take the hit. I don't like those devil horns. Had the chance to take profit, but really holding out for more. That's always my trouble, though. It really is. There's nothing else moving. It's going to be another one of those days where take your profits and go. Scalp if you will. Yeah, no, absolutely, Calvus, and that's the whole point. Risk management is about cutting your losers before they get too big, and if you're wrong and it bounces and it comes back, because if I look at the M pattern here, is typically bearish for a sell-off. We're about to break new lows on the 5, so low of 168. We're at that right now. There we go, new low on the 5. So yeah. It was the right decision to cut it. I was looking for that $2 move or even a higher day, but look, you can't catch them all. It's not Pokemon. Morning, Neith. Why does that not surprise me, Cal? A 50th of the resources. Wow. That is, yeah, that's a big difference in its own right. That alone is enough to swap platforms. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that much. No, I finished 17k down there, Alistair. So it wasn't as bad as the 23, but still 17,066 and 50 cents was the gross number. So it was less than 20k, but Yeah, not a good day yesterday. That's a huge difference. But also that helps because it's a lack of resources or low. Chewy's making moves. At lower resources, faster reaction time, lower latency. The Trader Workstation. So TWS stands for Trader Workstation, and it's the proprietary platform from Interactive Brokers. It's not a particularly bad platform. It's better than a lot of the platforms out there, but it's not a particularly good platform either. If you're an active day trader, it's not the right platform to use, in my personal opinion. Just the meanderings of a fat guy on the internet. You're better off with a direct market access platform, such as a Lightspeed, such as a TC2000 or a Sterling Trader Pro. I personally prefer Dash Trader Pro, which is what I'm trading on right now. And you can link that with your interactive account. You can trade it with multiple different accounts, TD Ameritrade. I'm using Capital Markets, so it's not bad. It's not a bad platform, like I say, but it's just not a good one. It's probably going to cost you money. As an active trader, it will probably cost you money. It's great for swing trading, or even well, you don't long-term investing. You don't even need the platform. You can do that on the web interface with Interactive. If you're long-term investing, you don't actually, because the microscopic amounts in between, the fractional amounts, it doesn't matter. If you're investing for a long term, it doesn't matter if a couple of cents here or there, it isn't going to matter. But for swing trading, yeah, TWS is not a bad platform for swing trading. Hey Dan, how you doing, buddy? Palantir's up. Not moving up much. It's been sideways for the last 15, 20 minutes, half an hour. That doesn't look right to me. Take another look. Soma Logic, no volume, but let's have a look. What's the catalyst? It's a significant gap up. Soma Logic shares are trading higher after it was announced the company will combine with Standard Biotools in an all-stock merger. And there you go. So that's why. Yeah. No real trade we had there. Sorry, Neil, I've not used TradeStation. Yeah, poor fills. That's one thing I found out with TWS when I was using, when I first started trading, and TWS, the fills were terrible. I mean, to be fair, I was market ordering almost everything. I couldn't get my head around the limit order from TWS, but I was getting so much slippage. If I was getting filled at all, it's going to a lot of slippage. Yeah, you do, because there's wider spreads there, Carl. Have to give a wider tolerance because of the wider spreads. It's a non-direct market access platform, so you're always going to get wider spreads. Morning, Virgo. Good to see you back. And the fills there, Vols. Not just the spreads, but the fills as well. Yeah, but the thing is with that, Neith, I'm putting out limit orders. So if stocks have got big range, they're very volatile and they're moving quick, and I've got limit orders and it goes past my limit before I'm filled, that's why I'm getting partial fills. If I was putting market orders, I'd be getting filled straight away. I'd be a bit of slippage, but I'd be getting pretty much filled all the time. Now, I can't do market orders pre-market because there's no market orders executed. But during the regular session, I could change my hotkeys and buttons to do market orders, and I'd get filled almost straight away. Particularly if we've got spreads that are bigger than my tolerance. So I'm got on my hot buttons, I'm buying the bid and selling the ask with a tolerance. And if the spreads are like 15 cents and my tolerance is 5 cents, then there's a 10-cent gap that I've got to wait for it to come back and collect me. So you've got to factor that in. If you're buying the bid, then and you've got a big spread, then you've got to wait for it to come back to collect you. So you're not going to get filled that way. So that's another thing you've got to take into account. Oh, big movie yesterday. Yeah, big movie yesterday. Pre-market sold off at the open and never came back. No volume. Palantir breaking highs again. Oh no, it's not. That's just a delay on my signals. No, it's not a delay on my signals. It's a delay on me reading the signals. 3 minutes ago, that signal was. So how's the market getting on today, guys? Let's have a look, shall we? The overall market is up slightly, about 1/3%. The S&P 500, I'm tracking the S&P 500 on the SPY, which is an ETF from State Street, Spider ETF. If you want to look at the tech stocks, the NASDAQ 100, that's actually up a little bit more. It's almost 0.5%, so it is. We needed a bit of a bounce as well. The Dow Jones Industrial is up 1/5%, just under 1/5%, and the Russell Index is up about 1/6%. So yeah, there's some green on the charts there. Will it sustain? Well, let's go back to the S&P 500 here, this SPY, and look at the daily. So remember, I have this channel that I drew last March from the lows of October the bear market lows, swing highs, and it's this upwards channel. We actually broke through it on the daily here. If you look at the bottom of this this upwards channel, we broke through it on the daily. So we need to get back in there, otherwise we're maybe seeing a bit of a correction. I mean, I would have said this is a correction here, but it would be nice to get a bit of a bounce back into this upwards channel and move back up again. But let's see what the day and the rest of the week holds, shall we? It depends. It depends on your share size. So interactive broker is probably better for smaller accounts because they have a per share commission structure, whereas CMEG has a per fill commission structure. So if you're taking larger share size, CMEG works out better for me than interactive brokers would, because I'll be getting hit with larger commissions because of the share size. So yeah, it's horses for courses, whatever works out better for you. But the platform is the same, whether it's interactive, whether it's CMEG, and it's the platform that gets you your fills and your spreads, etc. The leverage you get with CMEG is more than you do with interactive, but with interactive you get leverage on more stocks than you do on CMEG. CMEG has higher leverage, so the commissions for small account commissions are worse on CMEG, but you get better leverage. So you know, it's a trade-off. But then again, a lot of this, you only get leverage on stocks below $5. On interactive brokers, they don't have that threshold. It's 4x leverage, up to 4x leverage on interactive. Hey, Winan, I'll have to take a look at Conduit for you. Popped up. $5, yeah, $5 5-minute candle, but I'm not seeing any company-specific news catalyst for it. The volume's not great so far today, 97,000. That's why it's not hit my scanners, because I've got a threshold of a minimum of 100,000 shares on the day. So yeah, just be careful with this. If it gets back over 11, might be interested, but it looks at the moment like a pop and drop. So it's hit my scanners now. It's over 100,000 shares, but I'm not convinced with it. What's the spreads? 30-cent spreads. $1.15 on the without any 30-cent spread, $1.15 range without the catalyst. 50-cent spreads now. So just be careful with that, guys. Okay, I'll tell you what the float is. Just give me a second. Key data. 73 million shares outstanding. You don't know what the free float, what portion of that is the free float, but there's 73 million shares. Normally trades 85,000. It's a higher relative volume, but not by much. Just not seeing any company-specific news for it. See if it comes back and collects me there. Yeah, it did. Oh, hello, beautiful lady. Bringing me snacks and drinks.
So you'll be healthy. I don't know how I made the
sauce. What is it, mayonnaise?
no.
Take the bid with you. Get a bid over 13. That's there we go. That'll do. Bid over 14. Take your bid over 14. Go on. Do it. Do it. High of day 1424. Big range. Big range. $1.50 on the range. I can't find one, Ed. I can't find one. Between the spreads right now. It's pulling back. Had a really big day there, middle of September. What was it? Something massive day on the 19th. It went up to what, $25 or something? $25 on the 19th. Oh, that bounce on VWAP up to $14 again. Come on. No, maybe I didn't get that. I got the bounce on the VWAP the last time out, but not bouncing this time. Maybe bounce on the 9 here. And the volume's drying up as well. Nothing. I'm not seeing anything. I'm down $2, but the spreads are now like 50 cents, and the range is $1.25, $1.28 actually. But down $1.50, and the range is $1.50. We'll figure. Yeah, when you start having days like that, Alistair, the best thing to do is just size down and go back to basics. So speaking, I don't know what I'm saying that for, because you know what I'm like. Going in heavy when I shouldn't be. Like this. Hey Dilwar, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, I didn't see your message. Hope you're well. Looking for 12.50, not 11.50. You went the wrong way. Sorted out chart, sorted out stock. Go the other direction. Everybody take a big breath and blow. Let's see if we can blow the price upwards. Well, Monday was a bit crappy. Big losing day yesterday. I didn't really want another big losing day today, but this stock seems to have faked me out at the moment. I'm going to hold this for a bounce on 11 to see if it does do that double bottom thing. And if it doesn't, then struggle for the rest of the day. Hey, Greg. That's what happens when you chase momentum. Pot pie's made us. Oh goodness, I've not seen pot pie for a while. Spiked up above $2 and then back down again. Petrus Pharmaceutical, also known as pot pie. Gaucho seems to be trying to break new highs. Let's get that 10 cents. 75. New high of day. Current high of day is 74. So look for 75. That will take us green on the day, I reckon. There's 68, there's 70. Can we get 71? 71 on the ask, 71, got to 70 on the bid, 270, can we get 272, 272 on the ask, 272 on the ask, no, we're not 272. Pull back, 67. Let's go again. Looking for that new high. Currently, 274 is the high, so we're looking for 275. Or better. I couldn't hold that up for the entire stream. It's bad enough. I don't know how the auctioneers do it. I really don't. I mean, I don't know if any of you watch Letterkenny, Canadian comedy series. There's a guy on that one. Dixon, whatever his name is, Dixon. And he's an auctioneer, and he talks like that all the time, so it's okay for him. Yeah, get 50 likes. You want me to talk like that the whole stream? Ooh, we got 276 and I didn't pull the trigger. Did get that new high of day. 277. Morning by the dip. Hey Vegas. Yeah, if you want me to talk like an auctioneer the whole time, you best get get your wallets out and start paying them super chats, because that would take some effort for me to do that. And rightly so, Vegas. Come on, Gaucho. New high. Get back up there, 270s. Do it for me, Akko. You know you want to. Akko needs 280 on the ask. That's 265, 269, 268. 280 on the ask is what we're asking. We're asking for 280. 280 on the ask. 278 on the bid. I have day 277. We're looking for 280. That's 266. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for 280. 280. 280. Come on. 280. $3. $4. We've got 18 minutes to the open. 18 minutes till the market opens. That's 73. We're looking for 280, 282. There we go. A little bit more off the top. Yeah, well, look, we've got a green trade on the board. And we get a new high. New high now, 280. What we were looking for, we got it. We got it. Let's see. She's made me some salad. I think she's trying to tell me something. So a new high there, 282. Can we get $3? 290. Let's go for 290 to start off with. Then we'll start talking about $3. Current high of day, 285. We're at 283 right now. Yeah, I see that one. CDT big. It went up to $14. It's now down at 8.50s. To be fair, there was opportunity. There was opportunity to take some good profits there. I mean, I got what 1,300 or something with half size. Start off with. I should have taken the full size off. I would have had 2,500 at least. It was a risky play. The spreads were wide, but it was big range. So, hey, look. What? Is the dip buy going to pay off? That's the question. Can we get 390 this time? New high. Can we get a new high? $279. So I'm looking for new high of days, 285 or 286, 285. Tap that 285, 284 level. Didn't quite get up there. Yeah, free line, I don't think it's going to do much at the open. 12 minutes to go, but I could be wrong. I mean, since it started selling off, it's been stayed below the VWAP. A lot of sideways action, which is way below the VWAP. Might be still 42, nearly 43% up on the day. It's below the VWAP. Not holding out much hope for free line. Palantir's at the VWAP now. Maybe that might get a bounce, the VWAP bounce. We'll see. Well, I hope she's not watching my stream on TikTok, Vegas. Your comments will be transported across. So we got the 290. We'll hold 5,000 here and now. If it pulls back to 280, we'll get out. Yeah, I do. The exponential 200 is at 223. If you're looking on the 1 minute chart, that is. At $3. I get rejected at $3, pull back. But you will see. Oh, on Freeliners. I'll take a look shortly after I get out of this trade. Sorry about the dip. I thought you were talking about Gaucho. So we've got 8 minutes. 8 minutes till the market opens, guys. $3 now my cut-off. Our retracement cut-off at $3 is just below this candle's low, so that's my cut-off. It's also break even. $5.09. There you go, Mark. Cheers. Yeah, I would say so, John. 215 average. I think you're in good condition there. Just to hold $3. Move up, break highs at the open. Move up into an uphold, gap $3, and I'll be ecstatic. There you go. If only it was like that. Bit of a cushion on this ticker. I don't mind holding this into the open. If it drops, fine. I'll put a stop in place for $3 as soon as the market opens, the bell rings. Locking a little bit more in on that. That means I've only got 10k to recover. Can do that. Plus the 15k, 17k drawdown from yesterday. And 15k in the hole for October. Four minutes to the open. High of day, 318. At the moment, that's the high of day. Over 325 I might add. Depends on the movement. I go find my stocks, Adam. I use Benzinga. I use the movers widgets, and I use the scanner widget, as well as the signals. I use the news to confirm why it's moving, but I use Benzinga, buddy. I'll go through that a little bit later, specifically. Yeah, I can elaborate a little bit later, Adam. I'm just in this trade at the moment, but when I'm not in a trade, I'll go through the Benzinga scanners and how I set them up and things later. I know I think it was Lisa was asking me about that as well yesterday. I'll get a little bit of a profit there as it broke below $3. Hey, good morning. How you doing, buddy? Both, Alan. I do have a trading view account, but I use Benzinga mostly because it's right there. If I'm looking at longer term for swing trading, for investing, I'll look at it on TradingView. TradingView is a better charting platform than DAS Trader. But the charts in Benzinga are TradingView. So if you just want to have, for example, if I just want to have a look at Vino, I can just pull up Vino by clicking the trading view chart. So I just click the ticket, pulls up Gaucho Group, and as you can see here, I just click on the chart, and what we've got? We've got trading view. And put that on the 1 minute. Let's see, let's change the scanners over to regular session while we're waiting for stocks to make up their mind, what they're doing at the open. And don't be silly. You broke the pre-market highs, you want to stay in that direction. Come on, momentum's upwards. Quick. You can't canvas, but if you're using TraderView, you can import it from Dash. But you can't find it. It doesn't hold the previous. It doesn't hold it doesn't hold your log for 24 hours. You have to export it the same day from Dash itself, which is why it's better to once you would connect with your broker, you can actually import it directly from TraderView, and you've got it there. You can import, and it is there, but it's just not in on the platform. Hey, you're messing with me. Come on. 335. Still at 350 now. It's 328. 29, 29, 29, 27, 29, 28. On the ask. 30, 30 on the ask. 29, 28, 27. Get that breakout. On the ask, 27 on the bid. Wanting that breakout, we're wanting the new high. 5 is what we're looking for. 36, 32, 34. 1. Devil horns. Getting out there. Don't like those devil horns. Always get back in if it breaks highs. So double topped at 35 and retraced. I don't like that. Any insider news? What were we talking about? Any insider news? Now we've got momentum to look at. Look at 350. $42, $41, we're looking for 50. We're looking for 50. There's 45, 47, 49, 50 on the bid. We got 50 on the bid. So we're looking for, sorry, 50 on the ask. We're looking for 50. There's 50 on the ask again. Let's get 50 on the bid here. Come on. There's 50 on the ask. Looking for 50 on the bid. $45 on the bid. 45, 7, 48, 48 in the bid. 49. 49 on the bid. We didn't get the 50. Come on, give us the 50 on the bid. This time, this time. Oh, there we go. Can it hold the $half? Let's see. Anything else moving? We've got Palantir just made a bounce. A bit of a dip and rip. Vino's the top momentum stock right now. No worries, baby. Any greens, go green. Once you're green, get green, stay green. Now it's 15k down, so to be back to just 8k down, that's a win in itself. Come on, guys, get that like count up. Smash that thumbs up button. You know the drill by now. You know you want to do it. Do it now. Well, if you're watching, it means if all you're doing is watching by the dip, it means you've got time to smash that thumbs up button. I'm looking for 65 again, 62. So we'll take 60. Range 60. break that $0.50. We were up over the $0.50, we broke it. That's why I got in. Get back at 47, 49, 49, 49 on the ask, 47 on the bid, 48 on the ask. We're going up 49 on the ask. Let's look for the $0.50. When did I get DAS? I've been using DAS for 3 years or something now. Yeah, about 3 years I've been using DAS Trader now. $0.17, 16.6 cents is the range on this. And this is I went in big for the break of $0.50 and it didn't hold, but I'm kind of feeling positive. Got to. It's 40, 50, 50 on the ask. Come on, let's get it on the bid. Let's break through. There's the breakthrough. And the rest. No, that's not the direction we choose. We need to be going up, not down. Northwards, not southwards. It's like trying to teach a 2-year-old this with the stock market, not doing as it's told. Do as you're told, stock market. I traded, the first platform I tried to day trade on was eToro, and that's just, no, don't ever do that. That's the bad thing. Then I went to interactive brokers, thing called TWS. And I went from TWS to Dash Trader on interactive brokers, and then I went from Dash Trader on interactive brokers to Dash Trader with capital markets. I've tried other platforms. I've not tried live. I've tried Sterling Trader with capital markets live. I've traded the simulators with Lightspeed, TC2000. I've tried simulators on a number of things. I've just not liked them as much as Dash Trader. It is a journey. $45 on the ask then. 45 on the ask again, come on. 55, 65 we want. Gotta go upwards. Bull flag still. Still within that bull flag setup, yeah. There's 52, 54. Oh, let's get up there. Need good spreads when we get up there. Don't take the bid with you. Take the bid with you. 65. Come on. 52 there on the ass. 55. Move the bid with you. Take the bid. Here we go. I think we might get it this time. I'm scalping a couple of pieces there. A little bit of extra. It's not breaking out like I want it to yet, so I'll just reduce my exposure. So if it pulls back, I'm not losing too much. Hey Tom, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, bud. Just gonna leave this in here for now. Now we're up to it. No, we finally get a breakout, but quick retracement. Going about a big break. I'm still 7K in the hole. I'd need this to go $1.50 to get me out of it. Vino still the top momentum stock to the upside. We do have IKT to the downside, but if Pixie's moving up, now they've got stopped out, so it's not bad. Considering we were down $3,000 or something, whatever it was earlier on this ticker. Yeah, I think my missus is trying to tell me I'm a fat guy on the internet. She's either trying to tell me we need to do a shot, we're running into snack food, or I'm a fat guy on the internet, or both. Well, I don't know what size you're trading there, Cal, but just be careful with it. When you move to a live account, start small and manage your risk all the same. It's on short sale restrictions act. So, you could potentially short it. It makes it more difficult when it's on short sale restriction because that means you can't place a sell order below the bid, on the bid or below. So you have to place it above you have to put your sell orders above the bid and hope it comes back to catch you. So it makes shorting that a little bit more tricky. Let's have a look at Rivian. Rivian seems to be making a nice move. Rivian's made a nice move. It's 90 cents up since the open. 4% up on the day. It's not a big move, but it's consistent, it looks like. We're 100% up on Gocho. Well, Gocho is 100% gain on the day. Yeah, it's holding the 9 EMA. It's been holding the 9 EMA for a while, so I might actually small purchase on this if it doesn't that high, that previous high 365, the key level. I didn't draw that line today. That's a key level. And the last time I traded it up here, which probably would have been last month. Not before. Yeah, it's the first red candle on the 5 minutes since the open. 20 minutes in. It's the third pullback on this move up. On the 5 minute chart, that is. Well, it's just dropped beyond the 20 on the 1 minute chart. It might pull back all the way to the VWAP before we get a bounce. It might even pull back to the pre-market high. But the nice little gap and go was that. But like I said, we like our gap and go, because that was a nice gap and go. That's a great ratio, Cal. Great ratio. I'm about 2 to 1 on the win-loss ratio, the trade accuracy. So it's about 60. Well, I can tell you specifically this year. I've got my stats open in front of me, so I may as well quote verbatim, hadn't I? This year date, I am a 67% accuracy. So yeah, it's pretty much 2 to 1. So for every 3 trades I take, one's a loser. Today I've taken 3 trades and one's a winner. So it's, flip about. Anything else moving? Rivian, ARM holdings up there at 50s, so ARM's moving up. Femi trying to do a reversal, bit of a at the pre-market high right now. It's Femasis. A couple of big days. It's been quite volatile over the last couple of days. Alberto, when I say trade, do I mean the whole trade on a single ticket or every in and out? I'm not sure what you mean. So the trade that I've taken on Vino today is one trade, because I'm looking for it to move up across over the course of time. That may consist of multiple multiple entries and exits, but it's all part of the same thought process. It's always the same part of the same trade idea. I'm looking for the momentum that it's got today. On the basis of today's momentum, I'm looking to buy high and sell higher. So it's essentially the same trade idea, same trade. Depends how you measure it. It's subjective. So some people say every round trip is a single trade. So it's a different trade. So you can't count it on one from the other. But that's not how I measure myself, because if I get in $8 and sell at 10, and then I cut it, pulls back to $9, and then I get back in at 9.50 and sell at 11, that's one trade for me. Whereas a lot of people say that's two trades. So it depends on how you measure it. It depends on it's a subjective thing. It depends on how you're considering it. If it's two different strategies, two trades. But if it's the same strategy, the same trade idea, on the same stock, one trade. That's how I measure it, at least. If I was to short Gaucho now, that would be a different trade, because there's a different strategy to going long on Gaucho, even though it's short sell restriction, so I can't short it in reality. But it looks like it might be finding support at the VWAP, and a little bit of support at the VWAP. So if this, now we're getting the 9 about to cross the 20, so that's like known as what's known as the death drop. What's going on with yes, media again? It's not great volume, but the last candle was huge. It gapped up on low volume, and then the volume came in. So yes, media expands into Macau, demonstrating strong growth and extensive experience in digital marketing. There you go. So it's got a positive catalyst. What's the spreads on this? 10-20 cents. Range of 16 cents at the moment. So the spread is bigger than the range. So until the spreads until the range is bigger than the spreads, probably not worth taking a trade. 10 cents on the spreads at the moment, 16 cents on the range. So $10-minute halt, that last halt up. 5.11 is the halt up, so $5 I'm interested. Over $5 on the ask. There we go. Very rangy, very rangy. $700, that's not a bad start. Oh, 527. Which way are you going? Don't like this. Oh, look at that. 510 on the what? 30-cent spreads. Don't like 30-cent spreads. Narrow the spreads to the upside. Come on, bid. Catch up to the ask. It's extremely whippy. Spreads are very volatile, very rangy on the spreads. Just be careful, guys. Don't be going in big like I am, because I've just gone in a little bit too big. My own comfort zone. Yeah. Just hi, sweetie. Very whippy. Risking way more than I'm expecting to gain on this. Yeah, below the $half and I'm getting it, so I'll put my stop there. Got to draw the line in the sand somewhere. Yeah, ADS, you know, ADD or whatever. I feel like when I'm sat at the trading desk, I have to be trading. That's my problem. $537 up, 440 down. So my stop is in place just before the halt. Last thing I want to do is get caught in a halt to the downside. Vino pulling back quite a bit. Gaucho group. LSC. Wow. Lithium Americas Corporation. It announced a completed separation into two independent public companies, Lithium Americas and Lithium Americas Argentina, and that's pumping up at 1160s right now. So that's having a bit of a moment. LAC. That's a great win streak there by the dip. Well done, buddy. Keep it up. Don't lose it now. I'm currently on a 1 day losing streak, 1 day red streak as of yesterday. Yeah, the thing is with whipsaw trading like this, Stone Cold, you're absolutely right. If you want to do it properly, you wait for the good setups, you wait for you're patient in the trade selection, and you cut your losers early. Do as I say, don't do as I do, kids. Things like this though are high risk, but can be high reward, and that's the only reason I take them. It's degenerate mentality, but it sometimes can pay off. Very often it doesn't, as you see right now. It looks like it's going to stop me out. Footache as well for some reason. Free line is trying to kill up, bounce on $4. Those of you that missed the free line pump pre-market, it's trying to curl up to trying to bounce up $4. But LAC, check out LAC, guys. I've got the stop in place, so I can come back to the SME. So LAC. It's got a good news catalyst, so as well. So LAC currently up 21%. Lithium Americas Corporation. It's looking a bit extended up here, a little bit exhausted up here at kind of 1180. So I'd wait for the break of 1180. Looks like it's trying to flat top up there, but we'll see. I've just got stopped out on VSME as well, by the way. We're back where we're not quite back where we started, but we're back where we were what, 13, 14 down before. Finger motion. Finger motion, yeah, I'm not impressed with that chart either. Nice double bottom there. Bounce on yesterday's closing price to move back up, but you pretty much, that's exhausted now and rejected at the pre-market highs. This beautiful double bottom there, W pattern for the move back up. So if you got in there at the break of the pre-market lows, and then good target there would have been the pre-market highs. $5 would have been a good target actually, but pre-market highs is where it got rejected and pulled back. So that's finger motion. Free line, it is trying to curl back up. I would say if it gets over 520, over 430. We might be in business. Yeah, I'm not convinced. I would need to see a pre-market high. Sorry, not pre-market high, a new market session high. So 875. Needs to get over the VWAP. The VWAP is 868.8, so 875, which is the current session high. Until it gets there, not really interested in CDT. Sound Charles, yeah. The volume's come in this last 5 minutes, to be fair. It needs to get over the VWAP. Over the VWAP could be interesting. There's quite a few of those. Both. And it's like a change in name or a change in ticker, and we get movement one way or the other. Now, CDT went up to $14 and then dropped. So, like I say, unless it gets over the VWAP, probably not something I'm going to risk. Dang, missed the breakout. Check that out. Can't chase it. VSME, VS Media. If I'd held it another couple of minutes, if shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah, just going to a halt. They'll come back to that at 10:16. Hopefully it picks up some momentum and we can get our money back. Let's see. Yeah, I can't. Off in there. Wheeler breaking pre-market highs. What I've noticed is if I was trading a small account, it would have been a lot more difficult to trade this last while because a lot of the movers are like sub $5 stocks with no leverage. It's like trying to trade a small account with no leverage and high commission. Very difficult. Yeah, I tend to hold a lot longer. My average hold time, according to, well, I think it's about an hour this year. Details. So for the year, on winning trades, average hold time is about an hour. In fact, it's about an hour across the board, winners or losers. I mean, I'm in a trade for about an hour. From first entry to last exit. Strela and Unipop. Not great volume, but the volume's coming in now. Star Immunipop. Immunipharma. Yeah, I'm not trading that. Looking for a catalyst, but Benzinga's a bit slow today. Harmony Bio. Yeah, I think I'll stay away from Harmony Bio. Wait for the resumption here. Looks like pretty much a flat resumption. 504, slightly up, but looks like a flat resumption. So VS Media. Not that I'm aware of, Zia. So this should resume in about 15 seconds-ish, give or take. Should be flat, so we'll probably get a little bit of a pullback. Actually, it's just moving up now, gapping up. There's the resumption. Bid's still below $5. The bid's finally is still below $5. $0.30 range between the spreads at the minute. 10-15 cents on the spreads. We're between them. No worries by the dip. Yes, Cal. They've you've now got full trading hours on CMEX. So you got from 4:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. It's great. I came in and had a look. I was at 5 o'clock p.m. my time, so 5 o'clock a.m. There was nothing moving. But I sat at my desk and I thought, you know what? I'll have a look, see if there's anything pops, and see if I can get an early mover. So yeah, you've got the full market hours on CMEG now. So the reasons to move to interactive are even less. That was one of the advantages for interactive. You could trade from like 4 a.m. market time. I might be trading. I might take a look at the earnings later this month. Earnings season's about to start in earnest. We're out of earnings season at the moment, but it's about to start again in earnest. So yeah, get out there. I gave it too much. So I'm back. Yeah, more time to lose. Absolutely, Alistair. Absolutely. So I'm back where I started. So 2 big red days in a row. Not going well for me. October as a start. Well, we're only 3 days in. Team America's looking, that's a nice bounce on the VWAP. 40 cents. What's the spreads on this? 2-3 cents. Stuff. Yeah, take it easy by the dip. Yeah, I'm not watching Shift Pixie. It is up. It's a 155, sub $2. I tend to lose if I trade sub $2, as was when I traded IKT today. They don't usually go well for me, sub $2 stocks. Do you know what? Sometimes when I'm about to get out, I should just press the buy button instead. And that's what I'm going to do here. Do you know what, Ed? Sometimes I think that as well. It was highlighted, I think, I can't remember who it was yesterday that mentioned it. Shorting, it just feels wrong. And it's not that it feels wrong, it's just like, well, it's more difficult because of, obviously there's more restrictions in place. The odd short sale restriction could be hard to borrow, all these kind of things, or expensive to borrow even. And then you've got, when you've got hotkeys set up, you usually set up for either a long or a short by a strategy. And all my hotkeys and hot buttons and everything are long bias. So whenever I try and short something, I've got to do it all manually on the montage. And it's, well, most of it on the montage. Obviously the buy and sell buttons are just reverse them around, but putting stops in place. So shorting it just doesn't feel natural to me. Yeah, absolutely. Which broker has more stocks to short, Adam? I've never had a problem finding stocks to short with CMEG. They might not have stocks to borrow, but you can usually locate them very, very reasonably priced locates with them. So if you got short bias, then locates with CMEG are usually quite relatively inexpensive. I've not had any problems. Most of the time, CMEG has stocks. If it's a liquid stock, it's going to have shares for you to borrow. If it's a liquid stock, or unless it's highly shorted, got a ridiculous short interest, there might not be any shares to borrow. But that's the same with any unless you're trading CFDs or something, where it doesn't matter how many shares are available on the market. You're just trading the price difference. You're not trading there's no restrictions on the underlying asset, the availability. How did it finish up last month? I think it was 100K in total for the month. September, 102,950. September. That's gross. That doesn't take into account commissions and charges and fees, etc. 102,950 was where September finished gross. See, I don't know how you managed to do that, Adam, because Vino's hard to borrow. Certainly with CMEG, I don't know about your broker, but certainly with CMEG, it was short sale restriction as well. Not about hard to borrow, but certainly short sale restriction on the SSR list. Yeah, pretty much all at the end of the week. I mean, August. I got profitable on August on the last 4 days of the month. I had a red day on the Monday, and that took me to break even on August. And then the following 3 days got me green, and then the 1st of September was on the Friday, I believe. But actually, you can have a bad month and then still make it green. I want to see if this does the same now. Now that I'm anticipating it, it probably won't. You making up our 2-year-old daughter.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fake outs, but I've also been chasing. I've been doing a lot of chasing. So what I'm doing here is looking for that bounce and move back up that's been doing every time. Every time I've got out, it's popped and gone up, you know, like that. So that's what I'm looking for it to do again. This time I want it over 550. $46 on the ask, 46 on the ask. 47 on the ask, so 547 on the ask. I'm going to take the bid with you. So take the bid over 550. Let's see, can we get over 550? Current high of day is 549. So we're looking for that break of highs. Is it capping out at the $0.50? Do we think? Devil horns on the 5. Did this last time. Can I talk about RSI, Relative Strength Index? I can, but you know what? It's probably not a good idea to try and use RSI with momentum trading. You want to look at if you want a good. I mean, I've tried trading reversals with RSI, which is really what it's a good indicator to use for. So if you're trading the momentum one way or the other, RSI can tell you when something's getting a bit exhausted and you might want to look at changing your strategy. So if you're going long, it might give you an indicator to get out, or it might give you a reversal indicator to go short, and vice versa. If you're going short, it might give you an indicator to get out, or to cover your position, or to go long. So that's RSI for you. Or, MACD, very similar. What I find is probably the best for reversals, if you're trading reversals, then Bollinger Bands tends to be a very good indicator to use for reversals. And look for that doji outside the Bollinger Bands. A doji is a good indicator of a change in sentiment. And if you get a doji that's completed outside the Bollinger Bands, very often it will turn around and reverse. So trading reversals, slightly different strategy to momentum trading, but RSI, MACD, Bollinger Bands, those are more, more advanced technical indicators, and I would say use them for reversals. How about the outlook for crypto today? I'll tell you what the outlook for crypto is. Not very good. Short to medium term, crypto's in shit city. The level of corruption in crypto that's getting exposed now is phenomenal. It's a shit show. So until we get some regulation, look, BlackRock's ETF ain't getting passed anytime soon. That's not. There's no way BlackRock's going to get that ETF passed. So before you even think, oh, well, Bitcoin ETF, that'll bring some liquidity into the market. No, it won't, because it won't get passed. It won't get approved. The level of corruption until SBF goes to prison and CZ steps down at Binance and Binance gets regulated, and all the court cases against Binance being the largest exchange in the crypto space, unless that is complete, crypto's going to stay pretty stagnant and in the doldrums, in my personal opinion. What do I know? I'm just a fat guy on the internet. But the bull run of 2020, 21 is way gone. And it ain't coming back until we've got some kind of regulation in crypto. The only corruption is from the SEC. No, that's that. Come on, if that's what you believe, then good luck to you. But trust me, whilst there's corruption on the stock market, it's 10x in the crypto space. The CEO of one of the stable coins just recently on record saying that half of the crypto market is counterfeiting the US dollar. It's just actually what it is. This is a recent IPO, it certainly is. So this IPO'd back in, well, it's a SPAC merger actually. So it IPO'd back end of September 28th, last week. So about this day last week, I think. SPAC merger, as opposed to an IPO. To tell the truth, Biden's a terrible president. He's clearly seen that. He's clearly lost the plot. He's clearly seen that. But, you know, you guys voted him in. And to be fair, you didn't have much of a choice. He was the worst, the better of two evils. So, I mean, that's the whole political system in the US is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's bipartisan. You call that a democracy, and it's basically you've got a choice of two idiots, basically. Take the bid with you when you go up there. It was senile before he ran, but then again, there's arguments to say that Mr. Orange is not far behind him in terms of senility stakes. He's not a full tool rack, is he? Not the sharpest tool in the shed. Good con man though. Always grifting. I've seen some of the mails he puts out to his fan base. I've got a court case, support me, pay for my legal bills. You can't claim yourself you're a billionaire. Why do you need your fan base to pay your legal bills, Mr. Soft Lad? I don't think he has, though. That's the problem. It's all fabrication for Ghazi, but fairy dust, as Matthew McConaughey says. He's not worth nearly as much as he makes out. Not when you factor in the amount of debt that he's got. He's in so much debt. He's bankrupt so many businesses. He's in so much debt. That's why the majority of banks in the US won't touch him. He's a laughing stock in the real estate industry. It's a joke. Well, he can't trademark that because that's not his show. He's just a part of it, so he can't trademark it. I think the show trade, The Apprentice, because you've got an apprentice in London, and Sugar uses the same catchphrase. You're fired. I think it was trademarked by The Apprentice, not by Trump. It's not his show. He might be the star of that show, but it's not his show. Yeah. The one I have got to tip my hat to is Pelosi. I mean, come on. I mean, she's raking it in every single day on the markets. Her and her husband, where they're playing both ends of the system. Shouldn't be allowed, but they get away with it. I was double doji almost on the 5. Not quite doji, but not far off. I think so as well. I will be after today, Alistair. I was right on the money yesterday. So this takes me below the 7 figures if I finish red today, which it looks highly likely I will be doing. We can get some volatility back on this one. Yeah, this is looking weak right now. Thing is, every time I've cut this one, it's rallied in the candle or two later. I'm getting hungry again. Being down 20 cents and 20 cent spreads doesn't help. That's 40 cents down in total. Yeah, well, I've had one red in a row. You wanna sort that out, Alistair. Trade smaller tomorrow. Just get some green on the books. It's amazing how just closing green can turn it around. Kind of mentally speaking, from a confidence point of view. It doesn't have to be at gold. Just lock it in green and have a profitable day. When you're on a losing streak and you've had like 3, 4, 5 days in a row, my biggest losing streak this year, 4 days last month, and just that next green day makes all the difference. Start to question, what am I doing? Do I really know what I'm doing, or I've just been lucky up till now. Have I just had 3 years of really good luck? Or, it's like... Yeah, I'm going to buy that because normally I would sell there just to see what happens. Just belligerently buying that. That's not part of a strategy. I'm just seeing it. Hang on a minute. I was about to sell there if it broke down. So instead of selling, I'm going to buy. Tiny window where I could have got out profitably then. See if I get another one. Don't look like it. Well, the strategy worked briefly, but I wasn't quick enough to capitalize on it. I'm not saying it was a strategy, but where it's been playing me, instead of selling, I decided to buy, and it rallied when I was going to sell. And it went up to where I could get out, and then I missed my window, a fraction of a second. Well, I don't know what it's like to be a CEO, but I know what it's like dealing with them. And I would say the majority of CEOs are complete psychopaths. Seriously. In fact, there's been studies on it that high functioning psychopathy will stand you in good stead and allow you to be a more successful businessman as a CEO. Basically, zero empathy. To be a decent CEO, you have to have zero empathy. People are pawns. It's all about the money. It's all about the numbers. So to be a CEO, you need to employ people in your middle management to manage your people that do have empathy, that can actually understand your employees. But you as an individual, as a CEO, it's all about the numbers. Analytics. Doesn't matter. And the amount of CEOs that I've dealt with, that I've met, most of them are psychopaths. And that's not an exaggeration. Some of them have been very intelligent. A couple have been complete fools, got lucky. All of them have been completely detached from reality. Oh, I'm locking this up in 10 minutes. Whether I'm done or not on this trade, I'll be locking the I'll be closing the stream down in 10 minutes. So make sure you've got your likes in. Well, it's par for the course. I mean, to be fair, a lot of politicians get into the game with good intention, but the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and politics is exactly that, the road to hell. You can't make a difference as a politician. That's the bottom line, because it's just a merry-go-round. It's so corrupt that you get in with good intention, and then ends up, if you can't beat them, join them. You've had a couple of, the thing is with the US political system, you've had a couple of good politicians over the years, and what have you done? You've assassinated them. But he don't want to take my guns away. Why not? Well, we might have a president that's actually quite good, and we want to shoot him. What I found funny about the UK political system was that Labour was the opposition for so long, and the way that they finally got into power was by having a change in the policies and having a PM in Tony Blair that was more Tories than the Tories themselves. So it was like, I'm Tory Plan B, which is an anagram of Tony Blair MP. Funny, yeah? Ironic. Term limits you should have term limits on all political positions. You shouldn't have shouldn't have a limit on the amount of terms you can serve, but you should have a term limit. So you can serve maximum of 2 terms in whatever office. Then you can be out of, take a sabbatical for 4 or 5 years or whatever it is that the cycle, and then run again after that. And if you've still got the clout, get back in. But you shouldn't be able to just run for consecutively as a senator or as a congressman for 30 years. And they shouldn't be able to take donations from industry, any industry. Campaign trails all about raising money, and they raise money by taking bribes off, big tech, big pharma, and the rest. Bribes, donations, same thing. So you say potato, I say potato. Well, who the hell says potato? Nobody says tomato, I get. Potato, nobody says potato. There we go. That's my line in the sand. Let's see what else is moving. I'll come back to this in a moment. Yeah, that's Shenzhen. No. Zoom out, Dan. No, I have a 6-figure balance now, Dan, and I don't now. But I start each month with I started this month with 103, so go figure. So if I carry on trading like this, I'll end up with a 30k balance. But yeah, no. How to handle days like yesterday and today where there's a drawdown at the start of the month where the balance is relatively small. But like I say, I started with 103 this month. Excuse me. Started with 103 this month. So as it stands right now, 10k down, 25 plus the 15. So for this month, I'm about 35 to 40k down on the month. About 40k down on the month. So that's the hole I've got to get out of now. And how do you deal with it? You put it to bed. It's just a bad luck. You come back tomorrow, new day, and you've got to have that mindset. You've got all the best traders. So I did get stopped out. All the best traders, all the most profitable traders I've met. A lot of them have blown up their accounts. Some of them have blown up big accounts, but they always put it behind them. And that's a key to trading is you don't put money in that you are reliant on. You also need to once you get consistently profitable, you need to be regularly taking money out. Otherwise, if you do have a bad day and blow your account up, you've lost everything that you've made. So what I recommend, the way to do it is if you're making profits at the end of each month, take out whatever profits that you've made. Have your set account size. So let's say 30k was what I was doing last year. Now it's 100k, but it's like what I do is I make a round number. So I withdrew from my account last month. At the end of the month, it was just over 100k left in. So what you do, what you take out. To grow your account, you leave a third in. A third of it in your account. Whatever profits you made, leave a third in your account. Take a third out, that's for you. Pay your bills, pay whatever it is, and then a third for Mr. Taxman. And it won't be a third if you've got a decent CPA, decent accountant or whatever. But if you budget on a third, it means that you've got a nice little bonus come paying tax time. And if it is more than what you expect it to be, then you've got enough there to cover it. So you split it in three. A three is for investing, i.e. if you're growing your account, if you're still growing your account, you leave it in that account. You leave your account to grow it with that third that you've made. And then you take a third for your cost of living, your lifestyle expenses, everything else. Then a third, say for taxman. If you're not making money, if you're losing trader, then it doesn't matter, because you should be having the mindset of what you've invested into that account in the first place. Let's say you start with a small account, it's $5,000 as your initial investment. Write it off. That is your tuition fee for the markets. What that does is it gives you access to the markets. Unless you've got more than $5,000 in the account, you do not take anything. You do not allow that balance to become less than 5,000 on the back of you withdrawing from it. So you might want to keep it at 5,000, in which case if you make $5 grand on the month off of 5 and you double your account, you can take 5k out. That's fine. You know, personally I'd say leave 2k in, take the other 3 out, and you know, 1,500 for you, 1,500 for the tax man, and do it that way. But once you've paid money into your broker, write it off. Don't take any money out from that what you've deposited in. Only take profits. Yeah, I think that's okay, Robin. Leave office and then leave office and then be re-elected in at a later stage. Yeah, why not? Let someone else cock it up and take the blame for the mess that you left, and then you come in and clean it up again after they've put the groundwork in place. Why not? What I've found out growing up as I got older is that the majority of people are clueless. It doesn't matter what profession they are, they're just clueless. They've built up a knowledge base are within their own profession, and you know what, that's okay. So a doctor knows his stuff up to a certain point, but very often he'll consult books, he'll consult his reference library to find out what your symptoms mean, and then he'll make an educated guess as to what to treat you with. He doesn't know. That's the bottom line. Politicians are the worst ones for it. I used to have, when I was in my late teens, early 20s, I'd have a lot of respect for politicians. Now I look at them and I think, Muppet, you don't know, just tell them, you can tell they don't know what they're talking about when they start, the spin, and they're trained how to do the spin by the very spin doctors that they work with, how to say lots and say nothing at the same time. And it's like, answer the bloody question. You're being asked a legitimate question. You don't know the answer to it. I'd have a lot more respect for politicians if they were asked a question they didn't know the answer to and said, do you know what? I don't know the answer to that. Let me come back to you. And get one of the aides to get the details so they can come back to them. And they don't. They feel like they lose face if they don't know everything they're being asked. And in reality, they'd be more relatable if they actually told the truth, that they don't know the answer to the question they're being asked. Word salads, absolutely. Anyway, I did say I'm locking the stream down at the top of the hour, so all politicians have a lot of those. Probably the best one that I've come across is it was the Taoiseach, or Prime Minister of Ireland. The Taoiseach of Ireland for a long time was a guy called Bertie Ahern, and speaking, he developed this stutter, like a speech impediment, for when he was speaking to the press, so that he could actually give himself time to develop a spin on what he wanted to say. So he put out a stutter that he didn't have a stutter, but he put out a stutter to buy himself time, and I thought that was genius. But there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna lock it down. Another bad day at the office, 2 in a row. So tomorrow is essential that we put that to bed and arrest that. I'm not saying that. I probably will lock it down. Actually, there's not a lot moving at the moment, so I probably will lock it down. It doesn't look like there's enough volatility on the markets to get out of this hole today, so we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Usual place, usual time, 30 a.m. market time, an hour before the market opens, and we'll do it all again. Hopefully, with better results tomorrow.